Hello and welcome to the Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. 9 races on Narwini Stakes Day at Belmont Park. We're expecting a partly cloudy day. More importantly, they're forecasting very high winds from the east. 21 degrees Celsius is the forecast top temperature. A good 4 track I think we'll have, and the rail, it will be in the 6 metre position. Race number 1 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 11:42. It's the free entry to Belmont Park Maiden over 1,000 metres, and in replay, let's have a look at the last start performance of Ozumi.
At the head of the others, Petite La Femme straightening up where Ozumi just wobbled off the fence where Warbler could get through. Down the outside, Northwood. Here comes Universal Pleasure. Goodbye Fed searching for a run in behind them. Ozumi tackled on the inside by Warbler, who inch by inch is getting on equal terms. Ozumi, Warbler and Ozumi. Universal Pleasure comes late. Warbler gets the head in front though. Warbler tucked away.
These maidens are always tricky ways to start the day. Low confidence race, settled with number 4 here, Ozumi for Mitchell Pateman and Jason Pateman. The key thing being gate number 1. I think Ozumi can take control of the race from the inside gate. Tried to lead all of the way in the replay race. It was beaten by Warbler. That form has taken a fair bit of a knock on Wednesday. Warbler finished stone motherless. The run before that was behind Time to Sizzle, was beaten a long way that time. I don't think this is a strong race. Maybe the map might be the key. Goes on top. I think the main danger might be number 2, Uncanny Timing for Colin Webster and Troy Turner. This horse went off favourite last start. That was first up at Northam in maiden grade. $3.30, was beaten half a length. Actually went off a favourite against Son of a God back at Bunbury in February. Has been well supported in a number of these types of races. Another horse that came in for support last start is number 6, Enduring Moment. Finished third behind So Sway, but was backed off the boards into $3.80. So Sway ran okay on Wednesday, certainly better than Warbler did. And then number 1, Foxwood. Lakdar Romilly, he rides again. He was behind So Sway in that aforementioned race. The winkers go on for the first time. Top selection in race number 1 is number 4, Ozumi, to beat 2, Uncanny Timing, 6, Enduring Moments, and 1, Foxwood. Race number 2 at Belmont on Saturday jumps at 12:22. It's the Tabcha Switch Speed Platinum Handicap over 1,200 metres, and in replay, let's have a look at the impressive last start win of Plateau.
Now Pike has worked his way around heels. He's come right to the outside here to try and make ground on these leaders. The Naconian taken on by Count Tomozov, which had reached the lead. Here comes the charge from Tonka Tough and Plateau as well, right down the outside. It's Plateau going up, passing the 100, reaching the lead, pulling away and proving to be much too good. Plateau, the hot pot, beat home Saturday Sun, who cut right back to the inside to grab...
Best bet on the card is Plateau for the Pierce brothers and Jared Noski. He takes over from William Pike, who rode the horse in the replay race, got the job done by 2 3/4 lengths. Prior to that, first up, really good run from gate 14 of 15 behind Dark Mission, was wide all of the way, and that was off a very long spell. This horse almost lost its life 12 months ago, has come back, has had 3 wins, 4 minor placings rather, from 7 starts, never missed the top 3. I think this race is probably weaker than the one it went round in last start. Goes on top. From number 2, Bedouin Bell for Lou Luciani and Jason Whiting. Look, this horse is a pretty hard horse to follow. It's finished third in both of its last 2 starts behind Gunflint and Pearls of Prawns. I didn't think there was much to choose between number 2 and number 1. That's Don's Legacy from the inside gate for Chris Graham and David Harrison. Second up on Saturday was beaten half a length last start by She's Vital in a similar race. And then number 7, Sea War for Steve Wolf and Sean McGruddy. First up on Saturday, has won a trial, beat ATM by a 1/4 of a length. Got some decent form last preparation, was 4 3/4 lengths behind Resort Man last time out. Top selection in race number 2 is number 5, Plateau, to beat 2, Bedouin Bell, 1, Don's Legacy, and 7, Sea War. Race number 3 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 1:02. It's the Happy 30th Bow Plate over 1,400 metres for the 3-year-olds, and in replay, let's have a look at the win last time out of Billy Ain't Silly.
Just in advance of it though, and then a further 2 lengths behind them came Al Capone. Billy Ain't Silly led them 300 from home though, kicks a length and a half to Moore Schnitzel. Down the outside is Empire Rain. Classic Magnus winding up. Billy Ain't Silly's the leader, approaching the 100. Billy Ain't Silly a length and a half clear. Think it's got them done here. Billy Ain't Silly, it's going to do it all of the way. So the third winner, another big blower in the market, but is too good.
Got this pegged as a 2-horse race and found it very, very hard to separate the two gallopers. Ended up with number 3, Billy Ain't Silly, for Colin Webster and Jerry Noski. Led all of the way in the replay race to beat Empire Aim by a length, and prior to that was a third behind All Day Session in a race that's worked out really, really well from a form perspective. There's had a little bit of a gap between runs, 24 days. But I think maps to either lead here or box seat and will be ahead of the Main Danger in the run. If they don't go silly in front, Billy Ain't Silly, I think, is the one to beat. Got a lot of time for number 4, Queen Brown from the Moreton Yard. Last time out, absolutely smashed the field, beaten by 3.5 lengths. Chicks Chatter was in second place that day. Gate number 4 here, stable in form, Chris Parnan in form, just probably gives up a start to Billy Ain't Silly. Number 2 is Keep Your Feet for Chloe Has a Party and Simon Miller. Didn't lead last start, but got the job done beating Shock Result by a length. Has drawn the outside gate here. There is some speed drawn underneath. Billy Ain't Silly, Castillo de Largo, maybe as well Surveillance. So I'm not sure as to where Keep Your Feet gets to in the run. And then number 5, the aforementioned Surveillance. This horse went round in the Magic Millions race last season, finished second behind Gemma's Son, was second last time out behind Snicker Doodle Dandy. Gate number 5 here, should be there or thereabouts. Top selection in race number 3 is number 3, Billy Ain't Silly, to beat 4, Queen Brown, 2, Keep Your Feet and 5, Surveillance. Race number 4 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 1:42. It's the main event. It's the $100,000 Nawi Stakes over 1,400 metres. And in replay, let's have a look at the last performance of Massimo.
Further back by Turbo Power. Now where's Inspirational Girl? Found a run and is starting to work into it pretty well, but Massimo kicks. 200 left to go. Massimo shot 2.5 in front. Pike gets busy. Inspirational Girl, she's putting her mind on the task. The record's looming. The record's Pikes. He goes up with Inspirational Girl. She comes away and he sets a new Australian benchmark once again.
5 wins, 7 seconds from 15 starts for Massimo. He was second last time out in that replay race. Inspirational Girl got the job done. There's really no knock on Massimo's form, but I do have a knock on the price. I couldn't possibly have this horse odds on, which is what price he came up with, Tap Touch. So for me, he is the top selection. He is the worthy favourite, but he's not an odds-on chance. He goes on top. I think the Main Danger might be number 2 here, Wrinkly for Neville and Brad Parnham. You know what you're going to get with Wrinkly. He's going to roll along in front. Because this is a quality handicap, he actually gets in quite well at the weights, even though he's got 62 kilos. He's a 98 rater. He should be giving more weight to the other horses in this contest. The concern for mine is the map, and particularly the booking of Chloe Has a Party aboard Abdicator for Darren McCall of Shard. Now, Abdicator can roll to the front here. Chloe is well known for being probably one of the best on-speed jockeys in Perth, and I think the jockey booking, even without the claim, suggests that they want to go forward here on Abdicator. They might go a little bit quicker than Wrinkly would like to go. The other horse who is clearly in contention here is number 9, Jeraft. PB performance last time out. Its first win at Belmont Park. If he reproduces that, he'll be very, very hard to beat here, but it's often difficult for horses to back up off such a good performance, certainly at 7 days turnaround. Top selection in race number 4 is number 6, Massimo, to beat 2, Wrinkly, 9, Jeraft and 3, Abdicator. Race number 5 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 2:18. It's the Happy Birthday Robin Handicap over 1,600 metres in replay. Let's have a look at the last start win of Fura.
By more than 2 lengths, still Safety Bay, Zip Your Lips, Native Chimes beat the Bro. He's hard at work on Lavina, who wants to lay in. Fura, though, with a commanding lead to the 200 metres they've gone, and Fura led by about 4 lengths on Beat the Bro, Safety Bay. Native Chimes behind them, but Fura's coming away and he's going to march in. It's Fura on the line by 3.5, Beat the Bro, Safety Bay ahead of...
Fura is German for leader, so it's a very good name for this horse. A natural front-running galloper, led all of the way last start to smash the clock in beating Beat the Bro on a Wednesday. That was over the 1,700. The 1,600 metres ticks a box here as well. Think finds the front here for Mitchell Pateman, and I think will be very, very hard to beat. The other horses that are likely to go forward, Maginica probably needs to lead to win, and Juicing Carrots is out of form. Goes on top, one of the better bets on the card. I'm expecting number 8, Star Value, to run a decent race here if there's a genuine tempo. Hasn't run for 41 days. Last start was in the Goldfields at Kalgoorlie, won by a quarter of a length at $3.50 favourite. Now this horse did run around in a Perth Cup not that long ago. I think the further they go, the better, and certainly the faster they go, the better for star value. Number 2 is Prince Turbo, and this is another horse that's got Perth Cup form from last season when finishing 6th behind Mississippi Delta. I do think the gate's a little bit of a concern. Blinkers do go on and probably does want a little bit further than 1600 metres. And then number 6, Black Shadow. He's probably ready to win now. 3rd up for Jim Taylor and Patrick Carberry. 4th first up, 7th last time out, both times behind Inspirational Girl. There's no Inspirational Girl in this field. Top selection in race number 5 is number 3, Fura, to beat 8 star value, 2 Prince Turbo and 6 Black Shadow. Race number 6 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 3 o'clock. It is the Bernard Couch Memorial Handicap over 1200 metres, and in replay, let's go back in the time machine to the 1st of June 2019 and the win of Leading Girl.
Away from the fence for Pike. Grey Enigma sitting directly on her outside, followed further back by Tonka Tough, and in behind them True Attraction at the 200 now, and over on the outside Leading Girl pounced upon Diamond Tanique, who got to the front fleetingly, but Leading Girl extends. She burst clear down the outside. Here's True Attraction charging with a great run late, but Leading Girl will be too good. It's a Cerisa White Quinella.
That was the last time we saw Leading Girl at the races. 434 days. Has had one trial since then, finished second behind Lonsdale Lady. It was quite a nice trial. This horse has got gate number 1, can go forward, unlike so many of the Cerise and White gallopers, and the form is really, really good. You know, beat True Attraction, that was a black type winner, and then was only just touched off by Free Trade, who's heading towards the Railway Stakes. Clearly he's the best horse in the race, has got a relatively low weight here. Jared Noski rides. He's looking for his first win for Grant and Alana Williams. He's 0 from 28 with 7 minor placings. He'll probably get it on Saturday, but maybe not the right price. Goes on top from number 3 in NERODIO. Now the form out of its last start is absolutely outstanding. They smashed the clock, were beaten 3/4 of length by Long Beach. Has had a bit of a gap between runs, 35 days, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because that could have been a gutbuster for that galloper. Big danger. Number 1 is Regal Council. Chris Graham rides here. He claims down to 58.5 kilos. Was behind Floyd last start. Floyd winning the Jockey Celebration Sprint last Saturday at Belmont Park. And then number 2, Double Bubble. Now you have to probably put a pen through the last start. 2 runs ago was behind Long Beach, beating a similar distance, but it was a very differently run race. Double Bubble's best is good enough to win this contest. Whether he'll bring it or not is another question. Top selection in race number 6 is the resuming number 9, Leading Girl, to beat 3 NERODIO, 1 Regal Council and 2 Double Bubble. Race number 7 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 3:35. It's the Seppelt Wines Handicap over 1,000 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the last effort of We've Got Dreams.
Cornered first, got a length and a half. Boomtastic, she's enchanted. Down on the inside, starting to push through. Mia Dolce struggling. Mood Swings is under the persuader with Guestine starting to make up ground. 150 left to go. We've Got Dreams in front. Pike goes to work on Boomtastic. We've Got Dreams, Boomtastic. Down the outside, Guestine, Boomtastic, Guestine, Boomtastic. Tight go. Diving on the outside.
This is a nightmare of a race from my perspective. There's so much speed engaged here. We've Got Dreams is one of the fastest starters in the whole of WA. You've got Tranquilla Sunrise drawn out wide, and you've got Arafura in gate number 1 with just 51 kilos on its back. It did try to lead all the way 2 starts ago under Alan Kennedy, and they smashed the clock there. They went about 10 lengths faster than benchmark to the 600. I've ended up going with number 6, We've Got Dreams, quite simply because she is a 1,000 metre specialist here, and I do think the majority of these horses probably want a little bit further. Goes on top. I think the class horse in the contest is number 5, Money Matters. Resumes here for Anne Durant and Clint Johnston Porter. Won a trial beating Superior Smile at Larkhill at the end of last month. Really, really nice trial. Can be there or thereabouts on speed, but 1,000 metres has to be a query about this horse, who is a black type winner over 14 and 1,600 metres. Number 3, Undisclosed. Awful first up. Went back to the trials. Quite like the trial. Never ride off this horse in a fast run race. And number 11, Rebel Yell for Lou Luciani and Jade McNaught. They stay together. They were behind Indian Pacific last start, beaten 5 lengths. That's not the worst form in the world. Top selection in race number 7 is number 6, We've Got Dreams, to beat 5 Money Matters, 3 Undisclosed and 11 Rebel Yell. Race number 8 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 4:10. It's the Amelia Park Handicap over 1,400 metres. It's the 8th race on the 8th day of the 8th month. Good luck if you're back in number 8 in this race. It's Cheston Flyer. In replay, let's have a look at the last start. performance of Tiff Has Spoken.
Now at the 350, races 2, Clear a Boom-tastic, Tiff Has Spoken, Giant Leap called upon, Mood Swing, Seminole Brave and Levitate further back, trying to thread its way through. Captain Kink is the leader, coming to the 150 though, 2 lengths in front, Tiff Has Spoken, Giant Leap, Levitate down the outside, coming with the run, Captain Kink, Tiff Has Spoken, My Hidden Journey getting through a gap late, but Captain Kink...
There's a couple of Cerise and White gallopers in this contest, no William Pike, but Dark Mission and Devoted Style will certainly attract quite a bit of support, one would think. But I'm in the camp of number 5 here. Tiff Has Spoken comes out of what I think is a pretty good form race behind Captain King. Has actually chased home Captain King in both of its last 2 starts. Steps up to the 1400 metres here, was finishing quite well behind Captain King last time out when the race really wasn't one to suit. I think Tiff Has Spoken represents some value. Number 7 is Devoted Star. Now this horse had excuses last time out, returned lame when beaten by Levitate, was beaten nearly 8 lengths at $4.20. Prior to that did win in this grade, first up over the 1,000 metres. I think the query's got to be the trip. Won over 1,000. He's a relation to Enticing Star. Then went to 1,200. Now goes to 14. Query as to whether she's a sprinter or more of a sprinter miler. Number 6 is Dark Mission, who'll probably come up favourite here. Won 2 starts ago, beating Little Red Bikini. Then last time out was beaten $1.80 by Lucky Linda Lulu. May have had excuses that day. He's on the quick backup, but still, I'm not sure about that form. And then number 4, Play in Marika, in those colours of the Divitini family. 3rd behind Super Terratoa last start in a Class 5. Prior to that was behind Levitate, who was in the same race, featuring Devoted Star. Top selection in race number 8, a bit of value here. Number 5, Tiff Has Spoken, to beat 7 Devoted Star, 6 Dark Mission and 4 Play Marika. Race number 9 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 4.50. It's the Crown Towers handicap over 2,100 metres, and clearly the main form reference is this race at Belmont on the 29th of July, and we're going to focus in on AXEL R8.
Accelerated, grabbed the lead from Frosty Heart, but Queen Takes King is about to take them both. Then 2 lengths to Delta Bill. Well, Pike was able to manoeuvre his way through the field. He's gliding his way through, and he's coming at Queen Takes King. Accelerates, fighting back though determinedly at the 100. Queen Takes King, and over on the inside, SOWAR's getting a run on late, but Queen Takes King is too good, and the filly goes home to score. Queen Takes King.
Queen Takes King won that replay race. Features in Saturday's 9th contest, as does SOWAR and Accelerate. I'm pretty keen on Accelerate here. What a good performance that was. First off a very, very long break of more than 600 days. Tried to lead them all of the way, or most of the way, in fact, under Mitchell Pateman. Had 59 kilos that day, drops down to 57.5. Absolutely has to be better for that run in what was a pretty fast run race. I still can't get out of my head how impressive this horse was at Belmont Park a couple of seasons ago. I'm going to stick with Accelerate, and he was well supported in the replay race. Goes on top from number 3, Queen Takes King, who's won 2 of its last 3 starts after failing in the Belmont Classic behind Shantrea. Bit of a query about this horse's form, and I think it might struggle to uphold the form with Accelerate, with the weight swing and a bit more fitness for Accelerate. Number 3 is SOWAR, that tried a staying trip for the first time last out in that replay race. Finished 2nd behind Queen Takes King. Is obviously a competitor here. And then number 8, Diplomat Express, won a reasonably rating race last time out. It was a Wednesday race, beating Beanie by 3/4 of the length. Can certainly pop up again here. Has drawn a bit sticky though, 13 of 15. Top selection in race number 9 is number 6, AXEL R8, to beat 3 Queen Takes King, 4 SOWAR and 8 Diplomat Express. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the card. I think the best bet of all is race number 2, number 5, Pleto. I think this horse should be odds on to win the second race. And in race number 5, number 3, Fuhrer, I think can lead all of the way down in weight from what was a very good performance last time out. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website, or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.